picture, I'm a prime example. You didn't see me when I wasn't sober. Scratch marks on the wall, but it wasn't over. You never seen the gas bottle, garden fork, holes in the walls. Hearing voices making choices. I was seeing ghosts in the walls. Addiction crying. Still constantly trying. I don't even know who I am anymore. More drinks, bad pills, false friends. Why the fuck do I? William Roberts, what's going on, legend? Maybe that's a bit loud. Sorry, I'm a bit late. I wake up past 6 and I'm off with the pills because they take away my pain. I'm chugging down with the hot stuff, kinda out of my own lane. Oh, tool mate, what's going on? Adrian Clerks, what's going on, mate? Josh McLean, what's everyone up to this Thursday evening? It's probably still a bit loud, isn't it? All forgiven? Wait, I'm confused now. Craig Perth, what's going on, legend? Chilling with the guitar. Oh, it's Bluetooth at everyone. You used to look at me like I'm the man. That's what I'm thinking. Mars P, what's going on? What's everyone else doing this Thursday evening? Fucked up, stuck down, still down from me. Oi, TJ, you bloody legend. TJ SM1FL. Thank you, legend. Badoosh. Oi, Colin, you bloody legend. Gunhead's here. What's going on, Gunny? How you feeling, legend? You deserve millions of promises, but I can't let you go. Until I see your face. Putting the bins out. Oh, yeah, nice. Do you know what? Putting bins out, I've actually had this design in my head for a long time. I'll action it one day. I think it's a brilliant idea. I'm okay, brother. Still recovering, but I'm finally on the mend. Badoosh. Mad, bro. Oh, me too as well, but like, yeah, I've actually got an appointment coming up next week. So I had some tests done, as you know, this week, and so the nurse rings me up. Mind you, it takes ages to get a freaking neurology appointment. They're like, yeah, you got to come in next Thursday. I'm like, oh, no. I said, you're not going to make me stay there, are ya? And she said, no, well, hopefully not. I was like, oh, my God. I hate hospitals. They scare the shit out of me, and that's exactly why. Oi, Karen Sherlock, you bloody legend. Badoosh, hey, there's my mum. That's my beautiful mum. You make me cry. Oi, Evsy, a bloody legend. The Cash Brand Man's here. Lisa Mason, legend. Badoosh. What's everyone up to? Sandsy, what's going on, legend? I'm sure you all realise that I am on my phone live at the moment. Yeah, it was just a bit of a nightmare actually. So I was like, this is the easiest, quickest way to go live. It's like bang, put your phone on charge so it doesn't go flat, and then just go live. Chillin', lad. Oi, me too. I used to say lad all the time. I remember like before there was like essays, like people like used to call themselves, as you know, you would know, you do know, lads. You know that was the thing. Love right here, what the thing. Oi, still me. What's going on? Oh, thank you, Mars P. Badoosh. Down my own lane. Lee Steele, what's going on? I was in a band way back called the Likely Lads. Oh, that's mad. That's mad. That's kind of like Motley Crue. Do you know what I mean? Likely Lads, Motley Crue. I like that actually. That's mad. If I seen that name, I would definitely click on it. Do you know what I mean? Like if it was a YouTube on something like that. Anyone here worked as a nurse at Pentridge? Pam Hegarty, what's going on, legend? I personally myself know. Oh, there you go. That'll make your day for a moment. Too hard to see your face. Big Bang, what's going on? That's alright, he won't do it again. Laters. No, not me, but wow, what a job that would be. Yeah, 100%. Or being any type of nurse or doctor in prison would be a hard job. Not much beef, I am as busy as you. Thanks for your hard work and dedication for us crew. Bang, no worries, legends. Biff, can you share the company that you get your Medi-Jane from? Yeah, 100%. So, I used to be through, I'm on my phone. So it's changed, right? So it used to be called something else, but it's now just Tom. If you live in Victoria and you get in contact with Tom Lane Pharmacy, there's one in Greensborough. There's one in the one in Greensborough. Actually, like I'm telling you, you go there in your car, you can smell it when you're at the lights. It's crazy. And you know what's crazy? It's actually in a medical centre. So like you walk in through those doors, the whole medical centre just stinks of medical weed. Smelly Sally, g'day Biffo, love from Ballarat. Straight back at you, legend. Troy Parish, what's going on, legend? Jono. Trent, what's going on? I got the best medical in Taz. Yeah, look, I guess, you know, everyone has their own, but yeah, that's where I go. They deliver to your door too. Oh shit. I worked in a big name door manufacturer. Long story short, the security guard at Inwood Goods was a big, I mean huge, big ass Irish screw from Pentridge. Oh, wait, was his name? No, wait, don't say it, oh, you did say it. I got docked. Oh, yeah. 25. Oh, yeah. Mine's sitting at 27 right now. Not a bad. But, yeah. You just got to be, do you know what I mean? If you are a medicinal marijuana patient, you've really got to be careful when you're driving. Do you know what I mean? Because, yeah, just make sure you brush your teeth before you leave. Sick jacket, bro. Oh, thank you. What's going on, Dubby? Oh, where's me fucking whippersnipper? The fumes are pretty crazy. I swear, the first time I walked in there, because you can ring up and like say I'm going to come and pick it up. The first time I went in there, right, like I said, you could smell it at the lights. It's like right on the corner. When I was like parking the car and that, I'm just thinking it is going to smell so bad in there. Get in there, oh my goodness. There's these the first time I walked in there, there's these two old people sitting on the chair. And I just know what was going through their head. They were probably thinking, oh, these youngsters with tattoos. That's funny out of the blue. Where's me whippersnipper? Oh, if you know, you know. It's an old joke. Here at the Chaos Crew. When are you going back to the farm for another video? Yeah, nah, look, I don't think I'm going to be doing that. It's been made quite clear from the very top that if I go back there, not only I've been trespassed from there now, so if I go back there, it's a criminal offence. So it will not be like it was last time. It will be an indictable offence and I will get in trouble. Look, flying drones. No, I'm joking. Oh, look, you just never know what's going to happen on the Chaos Chronicles. No one knew that video was happening. I knew that video was happening. I didn't know it was going to do what it did. I didn't know that the mainstream media were going to take it and run with it. Like, my God. Damn. Yeah, this one's for you. How's the coppers now, Biff? They stopped mucking you around yet? Nah, like yesterday. So anyway, everyone, I am 5 years today, which also means that I am 6 years drug. So I'm 5 years prison free. When I got locked up, done 12 months, stopped using drugs the day I got locked up. Oh, well, that's a lie. I was on drugs the day I got locked up, so the day after. And then, so, done 12 months, got out. So I'm now today 5 years drug-free and 5 years prison-free and 6 years drug-free. Let's go. Bang! But, yeah, yesterday, like, after I went to the funeral, rest in peace, Sally, I'm not going to go into that, so please don't anyone ask me about the funeral and the details about that, because we will go into it, but at another time. But I noticed I pulled into like my old neighbourhood, and like I dropped my son off before the funeral. I said I'll pick you up after the funeral. He didn't have a phone, so like typical teenager, nightmare to try and find where he was. So anyway, I pull up back where I dropped him off, and I'm parked in my car. The car's off. I've got my seatbelt on. The cops pull right up there, and I'm looking at him like, "How he's going?" And then they kept driving. They could tell that my seatbelt wasn't on, the car wasn't on, and they kept on driving. And then they like pulled up in front of me, and I'm just sitting there thinking like, I was literally there for like 3 minutes too, and it's generally like a ghost town when I hit my old area. Like all the people that were my old enemies, I don't know, it's like a ghost town sometimes. My son even said it to me. He goes, every time you come into our old neighbourhood, it's so quiet. But yeah, so I'm sitting there. I seen someone that I knew, one of Ryder's friends. I said, can you please go over and see if Ryder's in that house? This is where I dropped him off. They said, yeah, no worries. So I'm sitting there, blah, blah, blah. Cops come. They come out and say, he's not here. I'm like, no worries. They're like, the cops are up there. I'm like, yeah, I know. And so I sat there for a minute. Like, I'm doing nothing wrong. I've got nothing to hide. I knew that they would have drug tested me. I only just got my license back. For those of you that don't know, I am a medical marijuana patient, and so I lost my license before the new laws came out for 4 years. And so, well, I got done like 3 times in 2 weeks. Because I was like, fuck you, this is my medication. But yeah, that got me in big trouble. And now I can't remember what I was saying. Not doing drugs at an older age is a flex. So hard to get rid of old poisons. Oh, look, 100%. 100%. Waiting in the car. Right. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Lisa. So I'm waiting in the car, and I was just sitting there. Like, I knew I don't fucking drink and drive. I'm not stupid. Those things will send me back to jail, yeah? So I'm not fucking stupid. And anyway, I'm not drinking at the moment either, so but anyway, like, that's never an issue for me, drink driving. And like, drug driving's not an issue for me either, but like, obviously when you have it on your priors, yeah. So anyway, they take off, right? And so I wait another minute. I thought they were going to do a U-turn and come back. They didn't, but I knew that they were going to be, so it's like a dog leg, this neighbourhood, right? There's one exit here and one exit here, so it's like a dog leg corner. And they've taken off around the corner. I waited another minute, and I was like, fuck this. Do you know what I mean? I'm not playing their games. I'm fucking going to find my son and getting out of here. And so anyway, I take off. I turn around the corner. They've just done a U-turn. And yeah, so I knew they were going to pull me over, right? So I see him slow down. And so I just pull straight over. And yeah, they pull up straight behind me. It was really funny because it's the exact same place that we got pulled over when I went there with TJ. Oh, thank you, Jamie Baldwin, for the membership. You bloody legend. Badoosh. Bluetooth it. Knuckles. Bang. And then, yeah, so, like, I'm an SVO, right? So I know the rules. I'm not supposed to get out of the car, yeah? But, like, I am not a threat to police anymore. So I don't see the problem, right? So I go to get out of the car because I see them get out of the car. They're like, nah, get back in the car. I was like, fucking, alright, bang. Good start to the fucking conversation. And he's like, how you going? I'm Constable fucking so-and-so from the Benalla fucking highway patrol. And it was a highway patrol too. With 2 fucking officers in it. You can't tell me this was not a setup. Like, literally. And I'm telling you, I seen you, lady. If you're watching this, I know it was you that tried to get me in trouble. I seen you as soon as you seen me, jump straight on your phone and go like this and run back inside. I used to be bailed at your house, and the police told me, you know, they told me, oi, you need to get out of there. That person is ringing you up us every single day trying to get you locked up. Anyway, I know that was you witch. But anyway, he goes, I'm rah rah rah. I said, yeah, no worries. And then they didn't ask me my name or nothing, right? No name, no nothing. And then he goes, oh, this is a preliminary breath test, all that bullshit. And I was like, yeah, no worries. I don't drink, so like whatever. And blow into this, so I blew into it. He goes, yeah, no, that's cool, right? So, but this whole time, the other dude that was in the passenger seat is standing at the back of the cop car, talking on the phone, right? And I can see, I'm looking in my mirrors and I can see him on the phone. And I'm thinking, what the fuck are they up to? And anyway, then the other cop passes him the drug test. He comes over and he goes, look, now we're going to do a preliminary oral fluid test. And when they say that to me, I just feel like spitting on the ground. Like, we're going to do an oral fluid test. Yeah, it works all right. That's an oral fluid test. But yeah, I don't do that. But don't do that. That's just where my brain goes. I have intrusive thoughts. But I didn't do that. And I like, you have to wipe it on your tongue. And I wiped it on my tongue. He goes, nah, you got to do it better than that. And I was like, just literally dug it into my tongue and dragged it down. And I was like, there you go. And he's sitting there talking to me and he goes, nice car. And I was like, yeah, thank you. I love my car. He goes, it's in your name, is it your car? And I said, keep in mind, they haven't asked me for my license yet. And they said, after this, they said, we don't know who you are. Anyway, right, haven't asked me for my license, but they don't know who I am. And obviously it's on my fucking registration, right? And when they check my file, it says, bang, fucking ex-bikie, ex-gang member, fucking almost 14 years in prison, serious violent offender, fucking 12 attacks on police, assault police, like, yeah, they get fucking cautious. But anyway, yeah, I handed it back and he goes, yeah, nice car, rah, rah, rah. He goes, what do you do for a job? And I said, I'm a content creator. And he goes, fuck, I'm in the wrong line of work. And I just laughed straight away. I was like, yeah, obviously. But only because he's a cop. That's why I was like, you know. And then he goes, oh, yeah, I'm obviously in the wrong line of work. And I go, yeah, well, I said, not every content creator gets paid, mate. And he goes, yeah, well, obviously I'm in the wrong line of work. And I know they were just trying to fucking get it. They were baiting me. Do you know what I mean? And I just wasn't falling for it. And he goes, what's your YouTube name? And I didn't say that I was a YouTube creator. I just said I was a content creator. This is how you know that they knew exactly who I was. They didn't ask me for my license. And I told him, I've got no shame. The Chaos Chronicles. Watch my next video. Yeah. Oh. But they said, yeah, righto, mate, you're right to go. And then the cop at the back goes, no, hang on. He's still on the phone, right? And he's like, no, wait there, mate. And I'm like, you just said I could go. And he goes, no, just wait a second. And I'm thinking, fucking, I said, I knew you were going to do this. And he goes, mate, we don't even know who you are. And I said, obviously you fucking do. Like, you fucking just asked me about my YouTube channel. Like, I didn't tell you I was a YouTuber. You have not asked for my license yet. Like, still, done a breath test, done a drug test, did not ask me for my license yet. I could have been a fucking non-licensed driver. I could have been not the driver of that vehicle, but obviously I have very identifying marks and their photo would be on there. But yeah, and then I drove off. But I'm looking for my son, yeah, and he's got no phone. And so I'm driving around the town looking for my son, who has no phone, which was an absolute friggin' nightmare. And then I'm just getting, like, hunted. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I'm getting hunted. And, yeah, so fucking... This one for you. So, yeah, other than that, like I don't think I've been followed other than that the other week. Like, I think, like, they were just waiting to see what was going to happen with that Desi shit. And then obviously when I fucking had to go into the police station over my Desi video, yeah, I don't know. I love how there's no cops near Punch Bowl and Bankstown in New South Wales. You can literally do burnouts or not or hit, no issue. Oh, is that where you're from? Are you from there? If you're from there, you quite possibly, I swear that's the worst thing about having a moustache. Yeah, I want to head up there. But obviously I know the rules, yeah? I know fucking street code, I know the rules. You can't be just rocking up to places like fucking Punch Bowl with a camera, looking like me, like, yeah, nah. Do you know what I mean? I know the rules. Cordial. I swear to God, I don't. Anyway, once my cousins in Punch Bowl, us Croatian background, go hard on. Oi, I know a couple of Slavics myself. A lot of Aussies live here. Nah, I don't listen to the media. No. It's not that. I'm not worried about the media, but like I know from things that I know. Like I know, you know that Neverland movie that they made. It's got Spanian in it. Rah rah rah. So them dudes, they got pressed over that. They were like, you know, I know that, and you know, I know of other times where creators have gone into certain neighbourhoods and stirred up a bit of shit. I don't want to start any trouble, but I definitely want to go there. You know, Pauline Hanson done a walk down Lakemba, right? She literally had people flocking to her, even the Arabs. I didn't know Spano was in a movie. Yeah, oi, so he's in a movie called Neverland. You can only watch it. Sometimes it gets uploaded to YouTube. He's like the big boss in it. And it's actually not a bad movie if I'm honest. But I'm not saying Spanian got pressed, because that's not what happened. The people who make the movie, yeah. What's the temperature, Biff? You look chilled. So, I've actually got my fan going here, right? So I came in from outside. It's fucking freezing out there. And yeah, got the heater going and that. And then when I came in here, I sat down. It was pretty cold, but that light gets it pretty warm. Well, I'll take this off in a minute. Oi, JGB, what's going on? Angus. But I grew up in Sydney from age of 15 on. My daughter is still living in Frankston. I moved back to Northern Rivers. Oi, I love Funky Town. I can't say I've ever lived in Frankston, but I've lived in Carrum Downs. I've lived in Hastings. I mean, that's as close as Frankston that you're going to get, and they're just as fucking crazy. I lived right near, if you know, actually, Sandsy. I lived right near the Sands Hotel in fucking Carrum Downs, which was a bad idea for me. The pokies were right there. Just right there. Just saying, every day, come and play me. You might win the jackpot. Never did win that jackpot. Oi, JD, you bloody legend. Daniel Weir, never cross again. First time was too much, didn't know it was. Jason, what's going on, legend? Shout out to Hastings, says Alan McFarlane. Bang. Yeah, shout out to Hastings. I used to live in West Park in Hastings. I used to live in Otway Court in West Park. I used to live in the corner house on Otway Court. It's got the big fence. I used to have big dogs. I used to have bull Arabs back then, actually. I actually had about 7. Yeah. No one was jumping my fucking back fence, I'm telling you. If they did, they weren't jumping back over. Cyborg Boxing, what's going on, legend? I built the house next door to the Sands. Now my sister... Oh, bullshit. Yeah, well, I used to live right there. I can't remember the street, right? But I'll tell you. So the Sands is on the corner, right? On fucking... fuck, that road takes you all the way to Cranbourne. It is called... I'm not looking at the fucking screen because someone will say it. Fuck. Man, it goes all the way from, like, Cranbourne Golf Course to Carrum Downs. House Chronicles. Josh Armstrong, you went to school with my brother. My family live in Benalla. My brother had nothing but high things to say about you and your family. Oh, bullshit. Oi, Josh Armstrong. Thank you, Gunny. Josh Armstrong. I know a lot of Armstrongs from Benalla, yeah. I know a lot of the older Armstrongs. I know the younger Armstrongs. I've been around. Thompson's Road. Nah. It's like starts Hall Road. Hall Road. Yeah, it is. It's Hall Road. It is Hall Road. Mum, what was the road name that we lived on in Carrum Downs? Like, it wasn't off Hall Road, but you know how the Sands was off, like, well, the road that's Hall Road that takes you to the Sands, and then you turn left at the Sands, and then I was the first street on the left. Your auntie lived on Hall Road. Lived on the road. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Bellardo Road. That's what it is. Not Hall Road. Bellardo Road. That's what it is. My mother's side of my family are Armstrongs, and they are amazing, and I love them dearly. Yeah, I've got a lot of respect for those exact Armstrongs I was just talking about. Yeah, honourable people. But if they are, obviously they are the ones that I've known for a long time. If they said nice things about me and my family, I've literally known them since I was a kid, so. Turn that off now. Get out of me, you bastard. Oh, yeah, that's my biggest fan, that one. Doodle tink. Only dads can say jokes like that. Townsville is Frankston of the tropics. Oi, that's what I used to say about Hastings. People say, what's Hastings like? I say it's Moe by the Bay. It's Moe by the Bay. No disrespect if you live in Moe. But that's how I used to explain it. I feel like my son stole my vape. Hang on, I'll be back. One moment. Ain't a preacher, I'm a prime example. Yeah. I'll be 1 minute, legends.
Didn't see me when I wasn't sober. Scratch marks on the wall, but it wasn't over. You never seen the gas bottle, garden fork, holes in the walls, hearing voices making choices. I was seeing ghosts in the walls, sirens running, addiction crying. Deals, constantly trying. I don't even know who I am anymore. More drinks, bad pills, false friends. Why the fuck do I even care for? I'm still the one you once cherished. Memories are all we have, 'cause all the photos have perished. I wake up past 6 and I'm off with the pills, 'cause they take away my pain. But I'm chugging down with the hard stuff, kinda out of my own lane. 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 Can't rips me apart, yeah, it makes me cry in the dark. I'd rather numb it all than watch you break, but I still see your face when the high starts to fade. Out of my own lane, trying to crawl back home, but the bar calls louder than you on the phone. Baby, you still look at me like I'm that man, the one you fell for before the blackout began. I swear I'm fighting, swear I'm trying to hold on tight, but when the voices whisper, I fold every night. I see the tears you hide.
Inks, what's going on, legend? Do you know something? I'll tell you something. The first time I ever got locked up, right? This is when they used to have the Pentridge vans, and they used to be like different than the escort vans now, right? So everyone used to sit side by side. Then there was like a big fucking cage up the middle, and then other people on the other side. Sometimes there'd be chicks on the other side. But anyway, my first time I went to prison, the very first prisoner I ever met, their name was Inks, I swear to God. And it was this older guy that was fucking covered in tattoos, like covered. And I actually had Forza Horizon 6 is out now, Game Pass, I can't stop playing it. Oh, bullshit, don't tell Ryder that. Oi, Ryder! Forza Horizon 6 is on Game Pass. I remember my Asian neighbour stole a car once, kept it for a week before burning it out the back of the tennis club in Bosley Park. He ran back to the car. Tex, what's going on, mate? Oi, Robin Banks, what's going on, legend? Another funny story. So that used to be my Facebook name for a long time. Robin Banks. Congratulations on standing tall, walking forward. Bang! Thank you, legend. Oi, Mr. S was like, he's like, why do you always write in capitals? I said, you've known me forever. You know I speak loud so people can hear me. Leaving in 10 days. Where you going? Fucking awesome to see you streaming, bro, from the MT. Thank you, Sonic Boom! Hadouken! Love it. Street Fighter. Fuck yeah, how good was Street Fighter? So good. Oi, Street Fighter Alpha was the best. You know, the actual game at the shop? That was fucking so good. And, if I'm honest, Street Fighter versus X-Men was probably my favourite Street Fighter, other than Street Fighter Alpha, because that's just the best. I'm pretty good at Street Fighter. Oi, listen, I haven't played in a long time, but yeah, I'm pretty handy myself. Oi, Boosted Forerunner. Oi, that's a mad name. How are you, legend? Yeah. Oi, I never knew how to say that, the name. I used to go to tournaments in SF. Oh, bullshit. Mad. I swear, where I lived, it was like you'd go to play Street Fighter and there'd be like 100 Asians there. It was like you'd be this fucking big, waiting an hour until your big brother or your dad came along to get a fucking game on the Street Fighter machine. Your fucking big brother or your dad would come along and go, fucking nick off and give him a fucking turn, you fucking pricks. And yeah, they were good days. I remember the dude that owned that shop was funny. His name was Albert. We used to call him Albatross. JD, what's going on? Best horse was Street Fighter. True? Bluetooth. I'm old. I thought of the Charles Bronson movie. Oi, that's mad. Oh no, wait. You thinking of like actual Charles Bronson movies, Oi, I've seen heaps of them. My dad used to watch that shit. Yeah. Charles Bronson, John Wayne. You know what? My pop too. My nan and pop. Like, I swear to God. Tom Jones. Swear I heard Tom Jones. I used to smash Tom Jones. But yeah, used to watch a lot of the old Charles Bronson movies and stuff. But I thought you were talking about the movie Bronson. It's a boosted Forerunner and I love it. My Forerunner 4x4 and ended up putting an Ecotech in. Fucking mad. Oi, Ryder. Oi, my son loves four-wheel drives, yeah? He would fucking... Hang on a sec. Oi, I swear, that's almost exactly what he says he wants to do to his four-wheel drives. He's in the shower. $650 on 35s is crazy. How's Mama Biff? Yeah, not bad. She's actually maybe in the chat. She just doesn't chat all the time. She was here earlier and she said she was going to be back in 5 minutes. So, yeah, the UK prisoner is a legend too. So he actually changed his name. His name's Salvador, Charles Salvador. Hang on. Oh, you hear that, Gunny? I'm fucked. Did you hear me typing then? I'm getting pretty good. Yeah, Charles Salvador. I thought it was Charles, but yeah, I knew it was Salvador. Yeah, he changed his name. It's Charles Salvador now. Yeah. Hey, Texie. Mum's there, mate. Mum says I'm good, thank you. Robert Maudsley, you seen docos on him, Biff? Nah, I haven't. But did you watch the Nikita fight? I haven't. I'm going to look that name up. Give me a look. What about the Nikita fight, bro? Down on a knee, bang, bang. I actually thought, do you know what? I actually thought that they were going to fucking disqualify him for that. That's what I thought was going on. I don't know, might have been different for you, but I was like, fuck, that was actually bad to do that. Oi, Vandal, you bloody legend. Oh, that was all. Learn on my name. Oh, no, I have. Yep, I have. Oh, not even that long ago, actually, I seen something on this guy. Yeah, he's a Scouser, isn't he? That's right, he's from Liverpool. I actually thought the same. Yeah, when they did that, I was like, I was thinking this is the worst fight of your career. You could have ever done that. But yeah, I mean, I bet you like there'll be a lot of bullshit after that because of that. Watch Dubois versus Wardley. I'll tell you how I know that name is Dubois because one of my Crown witnesses. That was his last name. And I was like, how the fuck is that Dubois? But that's how I know. Or the heavyweight fight, brutal. You won't be disappointed. Yeah, sweet. I'll check it out. Yeah, sweet. Nah, so, Cyborg, I can see those comments, yeah? That's not, so don't think that's no one blocking them comments. That's YouTube doing that, right? I'm more of a Jai Apatite fan. Oi, me too. Fuck, that bloke is going places. I swear to God. Do you know what? I like it how he said, you know, would you fight fucking like Usyk or someone like that? I can't remember who they said. And he was like, bro, I own this division. You tell anyone if they want to fight me, they come to my division and fight me. He's like, I run this division. Like, bro, well, I actually fucking respect that guy so much. He actually just popped up on the scene and just started knocking blokes out. Usyk, oh yeah, fucking Usyk is a fucking legend. No doubt about it. Oi, I am a big martial arts fan. I fucking love it. Do you know what? I think there's nothing better than two blokes being able to fucking jump in the ring and punch each other's head in for fucking ages and not get arrested for it. I think that's the best idea in the world. Martial arts is great. I think it's awesome. I met Opatai, he will fight anyone. Yeah, I believe it. You just know. Yeah, he fucking 100%. You know what? I was going to say the exact same thing. Lee Steele. That he's like Mike Tyson. I swear to God, he's just, and watch him go up through the ranks, smashing everyone, taking belts. That's what's going to happen. But he's got a problem with his jaw, if I fucking remember correctly. He's had a problem with his jaw, you know. Kimbo was a beast. Rest in peace. Yeah, fuck it. Oi, Kimbo. That was when YouTube was crazy. You knew when you jumped on YouTube, this was like, YouTube was crazy back then. Like, someone would be like, oi, go watch this video of a fucking whale taking out a boat, right? An hour later, you're looking at fucking horses fucking doing backflips off cliffs. YouTube was a wild place back there, and it didn't matter. It would just take you anywhere. Like, if you just kept watching the videos, you'd just be stuck. Kimbo's back out. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That was when YouTube was great. Like, I don't know if you guys watch Street Beefs. I'd actually like to do that. That's something I would do. Once I get my health back on track, I would actually like to do that. You know the guys that do that in Sydney, the Hood Contender? I'd actually like to do that. Just once. Just have one more go at it. I see a lot of people my age doing it, and why not? Why not? Do you know what I mean? I think it's something that I need to do in myself. I feel like in myself, I need to know. Do you know what I mean? Like, if it was to go the full distance, if I can go the full distance, like, that's what I want to know. Like, believe me, like, I can, don't want to brag, but like, I can take a punch on the chin. Like, I've never ever been knocked out by someone's hand. Still never been knocked out. Like, I've been knocked out myself by like fucking doing dumb shit, but never been knocked out by another person from being punched. Even when I got smashed in the head with a fucking chrome Harley stand, literally dropped me straight to my knees. I don't know, it was crazy. 1 second I was standing up, next second I'm on my knees. It was so crazy. It was like, fuck, whatever that was hard. And then I looked up and the dude was going to cram me with it again, and I just went bang and fucking grabbed it. And he went to grab it out of my hands, and that actually pulled me straight back to my feet. I've got a video about this. I had a rounder's bat up my sleeve. These people invited me down. I actually knocked this guy out 2 hours before, and then he came back with like 6 mates and thought that I was going to be a pussy and not come out and fucking want to fight them all. I came straight out. Like, my friend come inside and he's like, please don't go out there. He's like, there's heaps of them out there. I'm like, listen, I'm getting called out there. I'm fucking going out there. He's like, they got weapons and shit, bro. Like, I don't care. Anyway, my friend's whose house it was, she was a female, and she said, please don't go. I was having heaps of seizures at the time. And I said, no, I'm going. I have to go. Otherwise, everyone's going to call me a pussy. And then anyway, so I went, but she said, here, take this with you when you go. Fuck me. That ended up being crazy time. So yeah, I got crowned, bang. Like, yeah, went to hit me again, pulled me to my feet. I straight away just went bang, pulled this little bat out of my sleeve and literally took the hardest swing as I could. There was fucking 6 people standing around me. The closest one to me was getting it. I didn't even care. And I literally hit him as hard as I could right here, straight across the eyes. Bang! And fucking his eye popped out on his cheek and was fucking crazy. And then I literally dropped the bat and fucking bang, bang, started punching the other dudes. The other dude picked up the thing and I fucking picked up the other thing and went bang and hit him and dropped him too. And then my mate come running out, my older mate, he come running out and just fucking grabbed me and he's like, fucking stop. He goes, I was just watching TV, I could hear that. I could hear someone getting hit in the head with metal things. And yeah, that's a crazy story. I went to the hospital in the next town over so I didn't get arrested because like it fucking split me open good, but like didn't knock me out still. But then when I go to the hospital, that they say, right, you got to come back in 2 hours. I hate at hospitals, yeah. I am doing the exit strategy every single time. And I said, listen, I'm not staying here for 2 hours waiting to get surgery, yeah? I'm fucking not doing it. And they said, all right, you can leave. We'll call you and come back. I said, yeah, sweet. As soon as they opened the curtain, here's them same fucking people, obviously had the same idea, sitting in the cubicle talking to the police and straight away go, fucking it was him. I was like, what are you talking about? I was at the skate park in the next town over. I fell off my son's scooter and like the nurse had my back big time. She's like, what time did this happen? And the cops look and they go, oh, around 5 o'clock. She goes, no, he's been here since 4 o'clock. Can't be him. And I was like, fucking yes. Straight away. They couldn't do nothing. Had to fucking let me go. But I get the phone call, right? Get the phone call to come back and have me surgery. I'm like, all right, I'm in the next town over. It's going to take me 20 minutes to get there, but I'm going to be there, right? So my partner at the time was driving me. But it was the fucking police on the phone. It wasn't the hospital. It was the police calling me. Motherfuckers got me a beauty. They're like, oh, yeah, come in. You got to have your surgery. And I'm like, yeah, sweet. I'll be there in 10, 20 minutes, all right? I rock up to have my surgery. I get to the front desk, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just here to have my surgery, right? The nurse, right, she goes straight away, this is how it happened in about 5 seconds. She's like, you're not supposed to be having your surgery. Then her face just went, I'm like, what? She's like, look behind you. And I turn around, fucking cops everywhere, like fucking everywhere, guns out, everything, on the fucking ground. I'm like, what? Why have you got your guns out for? Anyway, the nurse comes out again. Same nurse has my back, right? They've got me. They're fucking smashing me. And she's like, he's got to have fucking... So what happened was, when that guy hit me, right? So he hit me across the side of my head like that, right? So it broke my orbital sphere, it's called. It broke my eye socket and fractured my skull, yeah? And so I needed to have surgery. And anyway, so they're smashing me on the ground and I'm fucking, like, I can't get touched by police like that. I will go kindly. But if you start manhandling me, I don't even care if I've got handcuffs on. You're getting flying headbutts. I do not care. And, yeah. Fuck, man, they got me a fucking beauty. The nurse comes running out and she's like, you can't take him. He's about to have fucking surgery on his head. You cannot arrest him right now. The cops are like, well, he's coming. We don't care. He's coming. He's coming to get fucking interviewed and we will let him go and have the surgery after the interview. Dicks. I'll tell you what, never had that surgery. Went straight to prison from that fucking police station. No surgery. And then, like, yeah, no surgery from that still. But that nurse, oi, props to you, nurse, had my back till the fucking end. She's like, I'm telling you, I think she honestly believed that I did get there an hour before I got there. And, but yeah, she was fighting for me. She's like, it's the wrong guy. You've got the wrong guy. And I'm on the ground thinking, oh, this nurse is a fucking legend. Yeah. Yeah. Got arrested, went to jail. But I fucking defended myself. Like, but here's where self-defense fucking really, really comes into play and doesn't come into play. They were like, it's not self-defense. You rocked up with a fucking baseball bat up your sleeve. You knew what was going to happen. Like, fucking, it's not self-defense. You could have fucking got up, hit that one guy and ran off, but you didn't. You fucking got up, you hit that one guy, dropped the baseball bat, dropped the other two and fucking hit the other guy in the head with the baseball bat. That's not self-defense. I'm like, but they were still all standing there. What am I supposed to do? Judge wouldn't have it. Wouldn't have it. Another assault charge. Biff, you tried Systema. Why do I fucking know the name of that? But no, I haven't. I love your stories, Biff. They never get boring. Yeah, that's fucking crazy, that one. Like, I'll tell you what else is crazy too, right? So when I got stabbed twice here at the Benalla Town Hall, at my best friend's little sister's Deb, fucking hell, I swear to God, everywhere I went was just carnage. And like, my fucking bless you, Mim, right? She's like, I want all of my older brother's mates. That's all she invited, and her mum and dad. So my old crew of mates are there, and fucking this one guy rocks up to me as soon as I get there, and he's like, "Oi, nice tats, hero." I'm standing there, right? I've got slacks and fucking suspenders on and a black short sleeve shirt, right? So me Larrys are hanging out everywhere, tats everywhere. This guy literally walks straight up to me and he's like, "Oi, fucking," yeah, starts calling me a hero and shit. And I'm like, I'm looking at my mates. And this is the weekend, so like we're already pretty fucking 3 shades to the wind. Bang, night text. Anyway, fast forward. I got stabbed that night, yeah? I got stabbed. That same guy, he kept trying to fight me, right? And I said, listen, dickhead, if you want to fight someone, I promise you have picked the number one guy, yeah? I will fight you. But wait until this is finished. I said, there's old people, women and children here. Have some fucking respect, mate. Wasn't having it. Just wanted to fight me. And I was like, mate, fucking, but I held my own, right? And so they call like the intermission of the Deb. And I go to walk out, and there's like an airlock of doors, right? There's the front door and then the door to the main hall, right? And so I go through the first door, and fucking I see this dude walking towards me. He's got a hood on, and he's got his hand in his fucking hood pocket, right? Man, like I know, yeah, anyway. So I seen it straight away, and I just start running at him and just went fucking bang and headbutted him and dropped him, right? And so the cop, there was actually an off-duty cop from my local police station that was doing security because his daughter was doing her Deb that night too, right? He was actually good. He goes, listen, you got to go. He goes, fucking, the cops are going to come. You got to go. And I was like, yeah, sweet. So because he said that and didn't say, like, wait here or anything, he could have arrested me. He is a cop, not on duty. Like, he still could have arrested me. I don't know if he's seen the knife, but anyway, he goes, leave. And I left, right? My mate left with me, but I'm leaving faster than him, right? So my mate's about 15 meters behind me, right? And so my mate calls out to me, and I'm like, I turn around to go, hurry up, and this dude just goes, boof, boof. And fucking, well, he actually did it 3 times. So the stab wound here that went straight through my spleen, twice. So it was a 15 centimeter blade, yeah? It was a fish filleting knife, like one of those flimsy ones that go real skinny, one of those. 15 centimeter blade, 26 centimeter knife, yeah? Big fuck off knife. Anyway, jams the first 2 in. The first one goes straight through my abdomen. The second one, he didn't even pull the blade all the way out, went straight under my rib cage and stopped like fucking 3 millimeters away from my heart. No shit. Went straight up under my rib cage. And then he pulled it out and went straight in here, and it got me like right beside my heart there, you know. I was like, fuck. But like, no lie, I did not know at the time that I was getting stabbed, right? Anyway, I'll fast forward and get to the stupid end of this story. But I did not know I was being stabbed. I'm not going to lie. I thought the guy rocked up and just went bang, bang, bang and punched me 3 cracking punches in the guts, yeah? And I straight away just went, fuck, a boof, boof, boof. Anyway, dropped this guy, yeah? I walk away because I did not know I'd been stabbed, right? I'm keeping walking because the guys like the cops are on their way. The cop has said that, the off-duty cop. So I'm keeping walking. This is, by now, I'm straight across the road from Denny Street car park in Benalla, yeah? I straight away go like this, but I was heading for the main street so I could go over and go to JC Island. But anyway, I said to my mate's standing with me now, right? And he goes, "Oi, bro, did you just get stabbed?" And I was like, "No, I fucking didn't just get stabbed." So we keep walking, right? Another 5 minutes, and I'm going, "Fuck, bro, those punches really hurt." And I'm rubbing my stomach like this, right? And my finger went straight through one of the stab holes and went straight into my stab hole in me. My finger went through the stab hole in my shirt and then went into the stab hole in my stomach, right? And I was like, "Bro, I've been stabbed." I go, "I've actually been stabbed." And so I'm standing at this time, right, in the car park. He's like, "Bro, you've got to come back. You've been stabbed," right? So as soon as he pulls me out of the car park, the fucking cops come, right? And they come straight away and fucking chuck the handcuffs on me. I've just been stabbed 3 times, right? I literally stood there. My poor fucking friend's Deb, right? I stood there at the front of the Deb and done it was like on Chopper. I went bang and just ripped all my buttons off and fucking showed the cops that I'd just been stabbed, right? And it was like that Chopper scene, like I just had black blood all over me because I've been stabbed through been stabbed straight through the spleen. Was literally had internal bleeding severely, right? And so anyway, everyone that's seen it came over, right? And so, but in this time, my mates have dragged this guy off and fucking wrecked him, right? Because they didn't know that I got stabbed. This guy's still knocked out from me fucking him up before, right? My mates have dragged him off and given him a bit more of a touch up. Bless him, you know what I mean? I took the rap for everything, as I always do. And, but the cops let me go, right? They're like, "Fucking hell, he has been stabbed." As soon as they seen the blood, they were like, "Fuck." And then they were like, "We're going to call an ambulance." I was like, yeah, sweet, right? I hate hospitals, hate ambulances. I was like, no way, right? I was like, yeah, sweet. I'm just going to go over here and fucking, I took off, right? Down that same car park. My mate took off with me. And he's like, "Bro, you got to go to hospital. You've been stabbed." And I'm like, "Bro, I'm not going to hospital. Like, I'm going to be fine. Like, they're flesh wounds, bro. Like, I can't even, the thing was, I couldn't feel it, but I was bleeding a lot. So in my head, I was like, bro, they're just like glass cuts or something. He's like, "Bro, that guy had a big knife. I swear I seen a big knife." And I'm like, I'm looking at myself going, no, I think I'm going to be all right, bro. And so anyway, we literally sat there for like 45 minutes and he's going, "Bro, I'm going to call an ambulance." And at this time, I'm in and out of consciousness, right? And I'm telling him, "Bro, if you call an ambulance, I swear, if I fucking wake up in an ambulance here, I'm going to fight you." And bless him as well, but I hate hospitals and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, there's a big reason why I hate hospitals. But anyway, fast forward, I fucking get operated on and get put into a fucking coma. I get taken out of coma. I wake up straight away. The doctors come in with a phone. It's the police, right? They're like, "Oh yeah, we want to talk to you about what happened fucking last week." I was in a coma for like 5 days or something. And I said, no, I've got nothing to say. I can't remember. I was fucking drunk. Can't remember. No, got nothing to say. Bang, hung up the phone, right? An hour later, detectives rock up to the fucking hospital, yeah? Mind you, I am fucking messed up. The doctor said to me, because I woke up, yeah, from having, like, I've got staples that go, wait, I'll see if I can show you without showing you my fat stomach, but I've got the California zipper. Look. Wait, you can't even see it. See it? Goes all the way down there, right? They call that the California zipper because everyone in California who gets shot gets the California zipper, you know? Anyway, that goes from there, just under my sternum, right through to the bottom of my belly button. Motherfuckers. But anyway, fast forward. This is why the point of the story, right? So these coppers were like, "Yeah, motherfucker, you don't want to talk to us? Sweet." So they came straight in, right? And I'm like, "What is he even doing here?" Now, right, the doctor gave me this drip. I'd never had morphine before in my life. that started a fucking bit of a monster, if I'm honest. The doctor said, you can press that every 3 minutes. True story, the doctor the next day said, have a look at this. This chart shows us how often you press that. She goes, you were pressing that every 3 minutes in your sleep. I was like, what the fuck? Anyway, I was messed up from this medication I was on and I was angry, yeah? The cops came in. I'm like, what the fuck are you even doing here? Like, I can't remember what happened. They're like, no. We're here to charge you. And I was like, what? They're like, yeah, we're here to charge you. And I'm like, how the fuck? I'm in intensive care. I'm in intensive care. How am I getting charged here? Are you fucking serious? They're like, well, it's actually under debate whether the guy was bashed before or after the stabbing. I'm like, well, quite obviously fucking after. If he was bashed before the stabbing, he wouldn't been able to fucking stab me, would he? Dipshits. And then, yeah, I literally I went to jail for that. I got stabbed and I went to jail. What the fuck? Have you ever heard of something so ridiculous? Like, seriously. And like, don't know what I mean? Solid as. No fucking statement. Don't know what I mean? Like, dude's just fucking nearly murdered me on the street. And I fucking keep my mouth shut. It's another person that actually had a fucking really strange accident. But anyway, that's another story for another time. But yeah, crazy stories. I'll say this. The other person that stabbed me in the neck, that's another story. I'm not going to go into it, but the reason I said another crazy thing happened to that dude that stabbed me. The dude that stabbed me in the neck got ran over by a stolen four-wheel drive at a fucking zebra crossing. And obviously the finger got pointed at me. But no, I was at the fucking Kings Creek fucking pokies in Hastings. I got stabbed in the fucking neck at the Western Port. And yeah. A few weeks later, I'm at the fucking Kings Creek. This guy gets fucking run over. I know nothing about it. Obviously. I was there under camera footage playing pokies for a fucking very long time before that happened and a very long time after that happened. Accidents are called accidents because people don't know they're going to happen. I'm not a fucking mind reader. Yeah, I was on CCTV. I didn't know. I was playing pokies, man. Had a pokey addiction. Was the neck, the glass? Yep, it was. I can tell that story if you like. I was going to fucking jump off, but if you want me to tell that story, I'll tell that story. Give us a thumbs up if you want to hear the stab in the neck story where I died in my mum's arms. True story. If mum, you're still in the chat, literally, I hate it because that happened, but it fucking happened. Like, I was dying on the fucking ground. Anyway, you just want to hear it? Alright. So, alright, I was at the pub. I just started a new job, right? I was just moved to Hastings, actually. Just moved to Hastings. I just got a roof tiling apprenticeship. Sweet, on your gunny. I just got a roof tiling apprenticeship with one of my mates, actually. And so he gave me a car and everything and fucking anyway. So I moved to Hastings, right? My first pay was at the Western Port in Hastings. They used to have like 2 for 1 hour. You'd go there and you'd buy like, didn't matter what you buy like fucking 2 cougars, you're getting 4. Do you know what I mean? It was, but you couldn't do anything over 2. But if whatever you bought, you were getting 2 for 1, right? Used to get you muffed up. Anyway, I'm there. My brother's there. My brother's mate from his work's there. And we've got 3 chicks with us as well, right? And so we're all having a good time. Plus, don't know what I mean? Like, I actually just never could understand why people would try and press me and my brother all the time. But anyway, my brother's mate goes, listen, I've actually got dramas with that guy over there. Oh, my poor mum's going to leave now. Love you, mumsy. Oh, it's sad for my mum. I actually died in my mum's arms that night. But yeah, so... Oh, yes, got it. Did I? Did I get it? Yes, I can see a comment. Got it. Wait, can you guys see me? Thumbs up if you can see me. Sweet as. Thank you, brother. So yeah, anyway, my brother's mate says, look, I've got dramas with that guy, rah, 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 just watch him, yeah? He goes, they're a fucking crazy group of people. And I was like, yeah, sweet as. And so anyway, the night goes on, the fucking, the 2 for 1 hour is over, and like, we're all like fucking getting pretty pissy, right? And anyway, getting pretty pissy, we'll just leave it there. And so like, getting pretty pissy, and it was my shout for drinks, right? So I go up to the bar, and I'm literally carrying 3 drinks, right? I had to buy 6 drinks, so I can't carry 6 drinks, but I can carry 3. And fucking, so I'm walking with 3 fucking drinks, yeah? And this guy deliberately fucking puts his foot out, so I fucking spill my drinks, right? But they spilt all over him. And like fucking spilt his drink as well. Like he jumped to get out of the way, spilled his drink. Anyway, he starts going off, right? Like straight away. This same dude who my mate said, I've got dramas with him, right? And so this guy gets up straight away. He's a little bit bigger than me too. And he's like, fucking, what's your fucking problem, mate? I said, brother, chill out, bro. I go, we're all here. I go, bro, it was an accident. It was an accident, bro. I knew he put his foot out on purpose. But we were there having a good time, and like I was like, this is just gonna pop off, you know. And so no, actually, sorry, it was only 3 drinks because by this time my brother and his workmate had gone home, right? And so a few of them had gone home, and it was about 4 of them there, right? But those chicks were still there with me. I stayed there, right? And so anyway, not that that matters, but anyway. Well, I guess it does, because if my brother was there, that wouldn't have happened. But anyway, I'm saying, listen, brother, like I'm here to have a good time, yeah? I will buy you all a fucking round of drinks, no fucking dramas. And yeah, he just starts fucking mouthing off. And he got up like and went straight towards me, and I just went bang, grabbed him by the throat and pushed him back down into the chair. I said, don't, bro. I go, bro, listen, I don't want to fight you, yeah? I go, fucking, it was an accident. I will go and buy you a new drink, yeah? And so anyway, I fucking start walking off, and he was like, yeah, whatever, mate, whatever. I start walking off. And then fucking, yeah, next thing you know, I feel this fucking bang in the neck. Once again, I thought I'd been punched in the neck. Didn't feel it. So what he actually done, he had a schooner, right? So if you know, you all know what a schooner is. So pretty big, bigger than a pot, right? So he actually went bang, fucking smashed the top off it, and fucking had enough to hold in his hand, and then came up behind me and went boff and chucked it straight in my neck. So that's why it goes right down like that. The scar goes all the way down there. Anyway, cut my main artery, right? Didn't sever it, thank fucking God. So what happened to me is exactly what happened to that young Islander kid, fucking rest in peace. It breaks my heart every time I see that, because how I made it through this is fucking amazing. And anyway, stabbed me in the neck. I realised something was wrong, yeah? And so where the girls were sitting was right out the front of the smoking area, right? And so it was dark time, and there was like big windows there. So as you know, like when it's dark, windows are like mirrors. So I walk up, right? And I've still got my hand on my neck like this, but I can see blood, yeah? And I move my hand, and the blood literally fucking squirts on like further than I can put my hand, right? I was like, fuck. And went like that straight away. And I turn around, because straight away, like my instant reaction was like, oh, motherfucker, I'm going to fucking get you now. And so that was my instant reaction. I just turned around and just went to run for this guy, and fucking literally took 2 steps and went fucking bang, and fucking fell on me back. Like I'm losing blood, right? Every time my heart's bleeding, I'm squirting blood out that far, right? It was fucking insane. And so like I'm laying on the ground and literally, right, I was under surveillance at the time, yeah? So my mate had just got me a fucking job because like, I was trying to change my life, yeah? But I was under surveillance. And so anyway, the cop that was surveilling me fucking came and saved my life, right? Literally came and jumped straight on me. I was on my back, blood squirting out. I was fucking dying, right? He put his hand. So this is what happens, yeah? If you get any of your arteries cut, they're like elastic bands, yeah? So as soon as they fucking disconnect, they go twang, and that's why you die, because they can't fucking connect them back together because they're like elastic bands. By whatever fucking grace that mine wasn't fully severed, it was just fucking like cut but hanging there, right? By a fucking piece of artery, yeah? So this cop has jumped on me, right? So you've got to understand that was 19 staples, right? That was folded down like that. My skin was folded down like that. And literally, he's put his hand straight in my neck hole and fucking grabbed my artery and like literally looked me straight in the eyes and he said, "You're going to be all right." And I said straight away, I said, "I'm dying, aren't I?" And he said, no. He goes, "You're going to be all right." He goes, "The ambulance is on the, we've already called an ambulance." He goes, "I'm an off-duty police officer." He goes, "You're going to be fine, right?" And at this stage, I'm in and out of consciousness, right? But what's also happened is those girls that I'm with have gone and got my mum. They've gone and woken my mum up and said, "Your son's just been stabbed." And took my mum to where I'd just been stabbed, right? We lived not very far from the fucking Western Port. And, well, we lived in West Park, right? And so my mum gets there, right? And my mum's obviously fucking like, what the fuck? Like, my son's on the ground dying. And literally the stain, right? So what they did, they actually just bolted a fucking one of those big pub tables with the round bottoms over the blood stain, right? So I lost so much blood. I was literally laying in a pool of blood that was like, you know, like a meter fucking diameter. I think that's the right word. And so anyway, the cop's like, you're gonna be right. My mum's there. She's like, "Fucking, you're gonna be right." And I'm saying to my mum, I'm so sorry, mum. I'm so sorry. She's like, no, you don't have to be sorry. Like, you're gonna be all right. The ambulance gets there. Fucking the cop gives me to the ambulance. They fucking put me on the gurney and fucking put me in the ambulance. Like, I'm still losing blood, yeah, and I've lost a lot of fucking blood. And like, I'm in and out of consciousness. I'm dying right now at this point, yeah? And like, so anyway, at this point, I knew, right? I knew I was about to die. It's the craziest thing. It's exactly like the movies, right? I just was cold and fucking like was like flashing in and out of consciousness, right? And I knew I was going to die. I don't even know how, but I knew. And I grabbed my mum and I said, "Mum, I'm so sorry." I said, "I'm so sorry. Like, I love you so much and I'm sorry for..." This nearly makes me cry when I say this. Sorry. And I said, "Mum, I'm sorry, you know." I said, "Tell all my kids that I love them. Tell my brother I love him." And then I died, like right there. And so they fucking pumped me, did what they had to do, fucking brought me back to life. And by this time, we're still in the ambulance, right? And so a micro ambulance had to come. Obviously, I'm in a life-threatening situation. And by this time, like, I'm coming back. They've brought me back to life, right? I've already died once, yeah? They've brought me back, and we're just pulling into the fucking Frankston Hospital, right? And, like I knew I was dying again. Like, I could just feel it. It's weird. Anyway, I died again, right? And I died on the way in the hospital on the gurney. And fucking, like, obviously they fucking brought me back to life. But here's the thing, right? I've got the rarest blood group in the world, right? I've got, if you know, you know, right? My blood group is the rarest. They don't stock any of that blood, right? So what actually they had to do, right? I had to have emergency plasma infusions, and that's how they kept me alive until they could get someone with my blood group, right? Is O negative, yeah? O negative is the rarest blood group, and no one donates So it's very hard to get. So I was dying and I needed blood and they couldn't get it. And so to keep me alive, they had to pump me full of plasma and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I died again, like sometime, but I was out, right? They put me in coma and yeah, apparently I died one more time before I had my operation. We had to wait for the surgeon to get there. And then, so I had fucking microsurgery on my neck, on the inside of my neck, like had all that stapled up, and then fucking had 19 staples on the outside of my neck. And once again, I was in coma for fucking, yeah, like 2 weeks or something. And, yeah, the craziest thing is, right, now you can think what you want, right? But like, I don't care. It might have been a dream. I don't know. But I believe things that people might not believe. So, you know, you can believe what you want. I'm not going to try and fucking force beliefs on you. But I'm telling you, this is what my belief is. But listen, it could have been a dream. I'd just been in a coma and been in a bad way. Like, it could have been a dream. Who knows? But I swear to fucking God, right, before I woke up from my coma, I was looking at myself like I was looking at myself laying on the roof. It was weird. And I could see myself in the bed. I could see my mum there, I could see my brother, and I could see that one of those girls stayed with me the whole time. And as a matter of fact, shout out to you because you fucking actually contacted me in the last week. And shout out to you, you fucking legend, because you stuck fat. And I swear, it was like I was looking at myself, like, and then I woke up from my coma, and the first words that came out of my mouth was, what the fuck? I said, I was just looking at this like, whoa, you know, and obviously everyone's thinking, what the fuck is he on about? And yeah, it was crazy. That's my stabbed in the neck story. And so I'll tell you what was even crazier, right? So I was actually wearing a white independent top, right? And so it was plain white and then had the independent cross right there. And I had like a pair of Dickies on as well, yeah. And so like khaki Dickies, yeah. And so once again, they called me to the fucking police station. Actually, they said, you got to make a statement. I said, no, I'll make a statement of no complaint. And they're like, are you for real? Like, you just nearly got fucking killed. We know who done it. Like, fucking, I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want, I am right now making a statement of no complaint. They're like, what the fuck? This dude's fucked. Anyway, so when the investigation got cancelled, they were like, hey, you can come in for, hey, motherfucker, too. Anyway, doesn't matter. That's the guy that got hit by the four-wheel drive. Anyway, but, I went there like 2 weeks after that. They said you can come and collect your property from what you were wearing on that day. And I went down there to fucking pick it up, and it was all in this fucking big fucking brown, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the police evidence bags, but they're not like the ones on the movies. They're brown paper bags. Many sizes, many shapes, they're brown paper bags, yeah? Unless it's something that has to be fucking, but even still, they use the paper bags now. But I remember opening the paper bag, and the first thing I pulled out was that white shirt, and it was like, fuck, like the whole thing, like there wasn't a part of that shirt that was not claret red, and I'm telling you, it was stiff, like you could hold it out like that. It was that soaked in blood, because I was just lying in my blood on my back, and like obviously squirting blood all over myself, and then like that fucking off-duty cop always fucking, he was sitting on my fucking, like on his knees but kneeling over me like that, and so he's actually rubbing more blood over that shirt. And the Dickies fucking pants were pretty much the same. They were like two-tone, you know. And yeah. And yeah, that was fucking crazy. And then so yeah, fast forward, I don't know, 6 months after that, the guy that stabbed me in the neck was actually walking across the zebra crossing, funnily enough, leaving that same pub, walking across the zebra crossing late at night, fucking got hit by a stolen four-wheel drive. And yeah, I mean, karma's a fucking bitch. Karma will come and get you every time. I believe in karma and dharma. I really do. And I'm not talking about Dharma and Greg. Like, good karma is called dharma, bad karma is called karma. Anyway, I believe in karma 100%. There's no two ways about it. But yeah, the finger got pointed at old Biffo for that one. The big finger. Boy, they come, mate. They come heavy too. I was like, nah, what are you talking about? What date did this happen again? I said, nah. Surely I have got a fucking alibi. Like, I know nothing about this. And they were like, well, it happened on this date. I said, well, I'll tell you what. I'm at this pokies every single night, yeah? I'm at that pokies most nights. So I'm tipping that if I was anywhere, I would be at that pokies. So if you go check and ask them if the fully fucking tattooed man was in here playing pokies at this time, that I might be on that footage. Anyway, they come back and they said, yeah, you were on that footage. We'll release you now uncharged. And yeah, funny story about that is actually, so about a week after that, the big brass fucking Victoria police, copper, actually it was, copper, full solid copper, was about a fucking metre, again, diameter, diameter. It was a big fuck off police fucking thing that was like that thick, like a fucking big badge. It got stolen off the front wall of the fucking police station as well. Oof. And that. Fuck. Mate, that must have weighed fucking so much in copper. Whoever took that would have had a field day. I'll tell you what, you would have had a field day finding the right copper fucking to burn that one. I'm telling you. Rocking up to a fucking copper joint with a big fucking metre fucking long fucking 500 kilo fucking police badge, I'm tipping you'd get in trouble. You were again on CCTV, hey Biff? Listen, I can't help it if things happen. Do you know what I mean? Like, coincidences happen all the time, coincidentally. And, I mean, yeah, it's just an odd coincidence that it just happened to be the same guy that stabbed me in the neck and got away with it, like fucking murder. Because this solid fucking man right here made a statement of no complaint. Yeah. And I guess that's why the police thought it was me, We were pretty well known for fucking sorting our own bullshit out. And, yeah, the finger got pointed at us straight away, but, yeah, nah. Not this fucking little black duck. Took some time to melt that down. Oi, I'm telling you, that would have fucking took a long time. You probably would have had to chop it up into 100 pieces, I'd reckon. That's how, like, if I was to come into contact with that, that's what I would have done. Yeah, I'll tell you what though, I'm not even fucking kidding you. So when I went in there to make that statement of no complaint, I seen a photo of that exact same police officer wearing a certain club's bike vest. I swear to fucking God. I was like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be seeing this shit. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, you can't unsee that shit. Oi, Cyborg, you fucking legend. But Doge. Have you read of Robert Maudsley in the UK reportedly spent... No, I have. We spoke about this before. No, I have. Absolutely, I have. So I actually watched a little, like a fucking 7 or 8 minute, like, short documentary on here, on YouTube the other day. That's the first time I've seen it. But it's funny you say it because the reason I was actually looking up Charles Bronson and this guy's name came up and I was like, oh, who's this fucking character? There you go. Oh, yeah, look, it's hectic now at the courts. But no shit, last time I went to the courts, boosted Forerunner. Oi, because it's all in Victoria here, the same screws from fucking Port Phillip Prison, the same company that runs Port Phillip Prison runs every fucking court security in Victoria, yeah? Fact. And so last time I went to court to get my license back, I swear to God, as soon as I fucking walked through and got wanted, the dude goes, "Oi, bro, are you Biff from the Chaos Chronicles? The Screw?" And I'm like, "Yeah, bro." He goes, "Fuck, I watch you all the time, bro." I'm like, "Oh, thanks, bro." Bang, dabbed him up, fucking walked into court. When I walk out of court, he comes out and he goes, "Oi, bro, can I please get a photo with you fucking before you go?" And I had my son with me and my son's mate, and they were pissing themselves laughing because he was a screw, you know. He goes, "Oh, I have to take my shirt off though, I'll fucking get in trouble." And so he rips his shirt off. He was a fucking big bugger too, you know. And fucking, I was like, "Hey, on you, bro." I said, "Look, on you, bro. Good on you for fucking coming up to me." I go, because, yeah, you know, obviously fucking I've had a bit of fucking issues with the Port Phillip screws most of my adult life. But look, not all of them. Not all of them. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, once you get a bit of a name, like, screws know that. Do you know what I mean? Like, screws know that, like, yeah, I've been in trouble. I've been offered. I've had a screw say, "I will take everything off right now and take you in the cell and punch your fucking head in front of everyone." I was like, "Motherfucker, get it off and get in there. Let's go. Let's fucking go. You're not inviting me into a fucking cell and I'm not going." Bro, this dude took off fucking everything and fucking went in the cell. Fucking boom, Oi, the dude could fucking punch on too, I'll give him that, but I fucking wrecked him. Oi, and then he came out and then fucking the soggies came and got me and fucking charged me for fucking assaulting an officer. What the fuck? Oi, and this was, so there was nothing I could even say. Port Phillip didn't even have cameras at the time. There was nothing you could do. If it was like after 2018, you could say, "Mate, have a look on this fucking dickhead standing up at the desk in front of everyone, put me on show." I was like, "Bro, you're not doing that, brother." And so obviously once you get a bit of a name, they know. They know. Like, I don't care. I don't care if you've got a uniform and I'm going to get in trouble. If you put your fucking hands on me, or if you do that to me and put me on show in front of my people, which is what happened, I was like, every single prisoner in the world wants an opportunity to fight a fucking screw and not get charged for it. I was like, "Mate, fucking game on. Game on. Come up to my cell right now." Bro, I will say this. The SOG are law, right? They are fucking law. And I'll tell you now, they will muff you up. They have. They have been on trial for murder. They are fucking dangerous. At Port Phillip, they are dangerous there, yeah? People have been killed there. The screws, these exact ones I'm talking about, have been on trial for murder, and bet it, mate, they are fucking mental. And I'm telling you, like, you can't even, like, this is how fucked up they are. One day we were walking, I think, I don't know, going to get fucking, like, medication or something. Like, going up to medical, and so all security, they stand there with the fucking attack dog, right, and try and scare the shit out of people and that. But I'm not scared of fucking dogs, man. My dog weighs 80 kilos, bro. I'm not scared of dogs. And so, anyway, on this fucking day, the dog's standing there and barking at us, and I'm going, "Oi, bro, shut your fucking dog up, mate." I go, "How the fuck are we supposed to walk past? You're trying to fucking, like, razz your dog up to fucking attack us?" Like, "No, bro." And then, literally, as soon as I said that, they released the fucking chain a little bit, and it went fucking bang and latched straight onto the dude next to me. He wasn't saying a fucking thing. It was me that was going off. Just went bang and latched straight onto his calf. I was like, "What the fuck?" I'm like holding onto the fucking medical door going, "Nah, bro, like fucking this poor dude's," I'm like, "I'm not helping you, brother. I'm getting fucked. I don't know who you are, brother. Fuck that. I'm behind this door. If that dog's coming, like, fucking oath, I'm scared of dogs right now." Fuck yeah. And here's the truth too. I always say this and no one believes me. So if you don't believe me, you can Google this right now. So those fucking Malinois, what they have, those fucking, they look like fucking German Shepherds with short hair. Do you know what I mean? They're called Malinois or some shit like that. Anyway, Google this. Do security put titanium teeth in their dogs? Right? Google that right now. If you've got a spare fucking PC or a phone, Google that. And the answer's going to blow your fucking mind. All of them dogs at Port Phillip had titanium fucking canine teeth, yeah? I swear to God, all of them. So if they Belgian Malinois, that's it, Belgian Malinois. Fuck, oi, they're beautiful dogs, and they're good man stoppers. Oi, if you want a man stopping dog, like them dogs are agile, bro, and can fucking jump 10 meters in the air too. But yeah, I'm not scared of dogs, but at that time I was like, yeah, fuck you and your titanium teeth, motherfucker. Bang. I'm literally holding on to the medical door with this little steel handle. I don't know if anyone's ever been to Port Phillip, but they don't have fucking like big fuck off door handles like a medical and that. It's got this little steel handle there. I'm like fucking hanging onto it here, like fuck. Yeah. But yeah, I actually felt a little bit bad because I chirped off at the screws, but they were being like, it was because I was walking past, yeah, they were being smart asses with the dog to me and going, and I was like, mate, I'm not fucking scared of your fucking dog, mate, shut it up, fuck off. And he's a smart ass, and like, because they're on big long leads, he let it go like about a metre. Just let it go for a second and grabbed it. It was just enough to grab that dude's leg. Fucking ripped his leg apart too. Oi, that dude's still in jail. Like I said to him, he got like fucking 28 years, that dude. I said to him, bro, you'd be able to sue the fuck out of them for that, bro. Because the outdoor areas at Port Phillip were cameraed, yeah, but none of the units in that were cameraed. Very little cameras, but they were, that particular area there is called, everyone calls it the roundabout or the fucking, and yeah, that's where you get fucking everywhere. And so everyone's got to go through movement control. That's what they call it. They take a shitload of work. Look, I've got a pretty big dog, and I've put a lot of work into him. My other two dogs, well, no one ever sees them because like they're outside dogs and they're bitey dogs, and so, but yeah, I've got all of my dogs trained. Well, they're not going to bite you like if you're on with you, you know what I mean. But if you come into our domain, if you come into our house uninvited, you're going to get a rude fucking shock. Firstly, my dog weighs 80 kilos. When he runs at you and jumps, which is what he's been trained to do, straight at your chest, that's like an 80 kilo cannonball. Oof. And fucking, that's the first thing he does, yeah? Trained him very, very well. So I had the whole attack suit. We ended up getting rid of that and then fucking just started using the arms and legs and stuff like that. And yeah. What dog is it? So I've got a purebred. Do you want to have a look? I've got a purebred American Bully XL. I imported him from the States. Have a look at this beast. Yeah. What's this? Yeah. Up. 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 Come on. Yeah. Come here. Up. Good boy, you right? Come on. Up. Good boy. You're right. That's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Now wait, here. Speak. 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 Oh. Sit. Lay down. Lay down. That's alright. You should hear what he does when I speak to him in German. Or his ears pricked straight up when I said German. Oh no, don't you? He's a good boy. The titanium is also meant to extend the dog's working life when used in military. Well, there you go. Oh, that's exactly what he's like. Why did you wake me up? Yeah, I mean, but yeah, it does, they do it, and I don't know what the regulations are about it, but the dogs I've seen have very much got fucking titanium teeth, and like, I would tell people that, and they'd be like, bro, you can't put fucking titanium teeth in a fucking dog's mouth. I'm like, listen, if you can put fucking titanium and metal teeth in a human's mouth, what makes you think you can't do it in a fucking dog's mouth? They'll just do it the exact same way. But yeah, that's my beautiful dog. He weighs 80 kilos. What are your thoughts on the new social cohesion laws are coming in? Have you heard about the powers? Yeah, look, I don't want to get into it on here, but like, yeah, fucking hell, man, they're going a bit fucking far now, I think. All right, guys, I will jump off in when we get to 2 hours, so that will be in 17 minutes. I'll jump off. Yeah, he's a big boy. He's big. You know, he's not actually, so he is an XL, right? And so his size, so the difference between an XL and a double XL and a fucking standard is like their measurements, and obviously XLs are a lot fucking broader and bigger, but height is what determines them. And so he actually is only a few centimeters over standard size, but he's in the XL range, but he's on the very low end of XL. And when I bred him, so I've also got a pocket bully as well that I imported, and so she was on the higher scale of the pocket bullies. So I thought, mate, this is going to make the best fucking dogs, and so I bred them 2 dogs, and my god, they went like fucking hotcakes. But so I did 2 litters, and I realised very quickly that yeah, I cannot deal with dying dogs. That's fucking heartbreaking. I realised very quickly that I don't have that in me. Like, don't get me wrong, I've seen and done some crazy shit in my life, but like that really fucking tested me. That really fucking tested me. Like having to, you know, see the pups that I bred fucking die, you know, that's horrible. And so I stopped breeding dogs. But I'll show you something. This is my dog breeding. Come on, mate, can hop out now. Yes, because you're farting, because you fucking dinner and you're stinking my office out. Come on. Good boy. Who say dogs can't walk backwards? Mine does, monos. Come on. Good boy. So I'm still a registered breeder, and I have a registered breeding. This is my breeding. So Platinum Outlaw Bullies. That was my. So I've actually still got Platinum Outlaw Bullies. I think I've got a YouTube and a Instagram. If you look up that Platinum Outlaw Bullies, that's my kennel name. And yeah, you'll see my other dogs too. It's the only time anyone gets to see my other dogs. So, you know what I mean? Have a look there. They're all beautiful, all my dogs. So if you look up, just type in Platinum Outlaw Bullies on Google and it will take you to wherever you see my dogs. What's going on, Pasha? Better late than never. That's it. That's it. Yeah, and you know what? That was hard as well. Oi, boosted forerunner. That's exactly true. I found that hard too, man. Because like when you breed dogs, right? You literally. So for me, I actually wanted to like create a certain style of dog, which is why I done what I did, and I wanted to make because right, believe it or not. So in the bully world, they call it a spread. Yeah, how wide their front legs are. Believe it or not, if you have a look on my page, you will see my pocket bully has a bigger spread than Zeus. I swear to God. And so I just thought, mate, you should see these dogs. And because Zeus's mum is a Merle, right? So he can have Merle pups, but so if you breed him because he's a tri, right? He's a ghost lilac tri, and my bitch pocket bully is a black tri, right? And if you breed my dog, right, with another tri, they can have any color tri, right? So that makes the rainbow, they call it. And so, but he also throws Merle pups as well because his mum is a Merle. And so, yeah. But yeah, it is hard finding owners for them. But the thing is, right, they're expensive. Like that litter actually we had 13 pups in that litter, and so three of them ended up dying. Two of them during birth, and one of them ended up dying later on down the track. That's the one that really broke me because I had to get her put down, and yeah, we had 9, and not one of them sold for under $13,000. Mate, it was like winning fucking Tats Lotto, but I didn't care about the money because it just broke my heart. I was like, I'm never doing this again. And then my kids said to me, can you do one more so we can all have a dog? And and so I did that. Yeah, I've got people that ask to breed with me with my dogs all the time, but I'll probably do another litter with Zeus so I can have another dog, and so I can have one of Zeus's dogs. But I'll do that later down the track. I've also got some of his man business stored away in the vet's freezer as well, just in case, But I'll definitely have another litter. Just I won't do it. I'm not doing it. I already know the dog that I want to do it with, but yeah, I just don't think I'm ready to have another dog yet. Dogs are the best people. Do you know what? I really, really resonate with fucking dogs, and like they just understand me, and like they understand you. And if you give your dog food and love, they will fucking die for you. Do you guys? Anyway, yeah. They're studying you every moment. 100%. They are. My wife and I spent $4,000 on getting our cat operated on. Got insurance now. Oh fuck yeah! Pet insurance is a must. Fuck yeah! Do you know what? when I used to live on the farm, and I had literally 6 dogs, right? And so I had my 3 dogs and I had 3 pups that I kept for my kids. And so I swear to God, my dogs got out one day and it was like so heartbreaking for me. All of my dogs except for the 3 pups, and they were gone like hours. Like I'm driving around fucking my area and I'm like, fucking hell, like literally spent a lot of money on them dogs, right? I was fucking living an illegal life, and Zeus himself cost in the 20s of thousands of dollars, yeah? And then the flight over here was fucking crazy how much it cost to get him here on the plane. But, you know, when you're spending that much on dogs, and I didn't have insurance then, right? And not that insurance is going to get your fucking dogs back, but like, yeah, man. But that day, I swear to God, our neighbours, I'd never ever met them neighbours before. Because I lived on a farm, I could see their house through the paddocks. And they obviously knew that we had dogs. Like fucking, we used to see them drive past and we'd say g'day and that. But like, I didn't know them. And I used to walk the dogs up and down that road sometimes, and I'd see them. That's how she knew that they were my dogs. But I swear to God, I can't even believe she had the balls to go up to my dogs. She was driving up the road and seeing all 3 of my dogs just running up the road. And she was like, hey, hop in, come on, I'll take you home. All of my dogs got in the car. I was like, oh no. I've kind of fucking taught them not to do that. And I was so glad that they did. Like, I was fucking literally like tearing up and everything. Like, I was like, I just lost all of my dogs in one go. Like, what a fucking shit owner I am. Yeah, full tearing up and everything. And then, yeah, this lady just rolls in the fucking driveway. I'm like, who the fuck's this? I had sensors. And so by the time the cars get to the house, I'm already outside. You know what I mean? And so I'm straight outside. Sensors go off. I'm like, who the fuck is this? And, yeah, it was that lady from the fucking next door neighbour, next house. She's like, hey, I've got your dogs. I was like, what? Yeah, and they were all in the back. I was like, oh, you little motherfuckers. Yeah. Then I got dog insurance. But I've got dog insurance too, because Zeus has like, look, I'll tell you something, yeah? If the thing is with pedigree dogs is they cost a lot of money, yeah, because they fucking all have things wrong with them. Every fucking breed of pedigree dogs has a certain thing that they have wrong with them. You will spend lots of money if you buy a pedigree dog, yeah? So Zeus is basically a gluten-free dog. That is basically what it is. If he eats wheat, he fucking breaks out in these big fucking like sores, like, and so he's got to have fucking medication and stuff like that, and you know, like sometimes I have to drive fucking miles to get dog food because the local supermarket doesn't have the dog food that I get, because he can't eat dog food with cereal and stuff in it like that, so he has to eat a certain fucking dog food that costs so much. But yeah, the diet I've got him on now is like literally he eats a kilo of fucking mince dog meat, like beef, pork, and lamb, no chicken. And so all mince, dog mince from the butcher. And so he eats a kilo of that every single night, few eggs, and then with his, like he has another kilo of dry food. So he has 2 kilos. I used to feed him 3 kilos every night. And then he was just getting so fucking big, and I was like, yeah, we're going to fucking tone it down a bit. And yeah, just fed him what I was supposed to feed him at his weight and stuff like that. And yeah, man, I'm happy with him the way he is now. Like, he looks fit as, and he can still jump. Like, fucking, I've got my lounge room blocked off as well. And so, like, we'll come home and he'll have jumped over the couch and fucking got in there for sure. Yoni, what's going on, legend? I used to play with Yonis when that actually came out really bad. So marbles is we used to call fucking marbles yonnies. That's what we used to call them. We used to play marbles. Sorry, I really had to fucking cut that off from the start. I didn't want that coming out the wrong way. Our pity would kill for kangaroo. Oh, 100%. Biff, song request. Dogs are the best people. Oi, listen, I would love to be able to play someone else's song. All of the songs you can hear playing in the background are my songs, so I'm allowed to play these. But I can't play any other songs here because I am a YouTube partner. I will get copyrighted for playing. Trust me, I learnt the hard way. We'd done a request live one day, and then, oh yeah, when that live was finished, I found out at the fucking hard way. And I was lucky. YouTube were like, you know what I mean? Like, you didn't know, so you still, like, you're still in trouble, but you're not getting a strike. And I was like, oh, fuck, thank you. You got some nuns on the back, you religious? Oh yeah, fucking look at these nuns. Tats on their face. Smoking. Look, I'm not religious, but you can ask me religious stuff. I know some shit. But, I mean, you could. We don't talk about religion in here, but, like, you know, people have tested me before, and I know a little bit, enough to say that I know where I stand with religion. I've read every scripture that there is. I've even read the Torah. I've read the fucking sea scrolls. I've read the Book of Enoch. I've read every fucking Bible that there is known to man. The Gideons, the Old Testament. I've read the fucking Old King James Bible, the New King James Bible. And if you ask me, if anyone wants to read a Bible, read the King James Bible. I think that's the best Bible for anyone to read. Look, I'm not even religious, but, like, there's some shit in there that, I don't know, might resonate with you. And all the words that Jesus speaks is in red writing too. Yeah, I don't know, but anyway. Have I read the Satanic Bible? Look, 100% I have. I've read all scripture that's available that do you know what I mean? That's not fucking some crazy fucking fry pan fucking noodle religion, like fry pan on, like sieve on your head fucking noodle religion. I've had to read of them all, and only out of interest, like the Book of Enoch. I'll say this, yeah. So the Book of Enoch is actually still in the Bible, in the Ethiopian Bible, yeah? So someone else said that before me the other day, and I was so shattered I didn't get to say that fact first. But it is, right? The Book of Enoch is still in the Ethiopian Bible. So if you don't know, the Book of Enoch used to be in the Bible, and at some stage someone's gone, well, that's not fucking believable. Get that whole shit out of the fucking Bible. Now that it's its own book, it's called the Book of Enoch, which is, you know, resonates a little bit with the Jewish religion as well, and fucking, I will say something though, the Book of Enoch is like, whoa, I'll tell you something, right, when sometimes for me, right, when I read scripture, I think it's like, you know, it's a fucking 2,000-year-old fairy tale, it's a bestseller, 2,000-year-old bestseller, do you know what I mean? But, like, you know, I'm not speaking any scripture in particular. I'm just saying, but I have also said this on my channel before, that I read the Quran in English, and I have said this many times, that if I was going to believe any of them books, that one's the most believable. Now, am I going to do that? No, I'm not. But I'm saying, out of everything that I have read, that book is the most believable. Now, I also know a lot about that. I knew a lot of Muslims in prison, and I was keen to learn about it. That's how I got the English Quran. I asked one of the brothers for it, and they were like, yeah, fucking oath, bro. I'll get you one. And then started smashing me all these fucking other like books as well. But I was interested in reading it. But like, you know, I think that they thought I wanted to become a Muslim, but they don't think that you revert. They think that you convert. They think you revert because they think that every human is born a Muslim, and if you don't become a Muslim at birth, then if you come a, it's called